Hello everyone, and welcome to Joanne's Kitchen. I'm going to try to turn this camera around so y'all can see. Hello, how's everybody doing this morning? It is, well, it's after 10, I know that much. Can't see the time right now because I got my oven on. So welcome everyone, and all to my new subscribers. I would like to take this moment to thank each and every one of y'all for subscribing to my channel. I thank you and I appreciate it. And if you're watching this channel for the very first time, or you just stroke browsing through YouTube and you happen to land on my channel, go ahead and take the time to subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I thank you in advance. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you will be notified every time I upload one of these delicious recipes, okay? So I have a recipe for y'all today, and it's going to be my casserole, my cornbread casserole, and I'm going to show you guys how to make that. It is so good. I'm going to show you how to make it, and you can use the same recipe as chili. You know, you can take the chili, but I'm going to show you how to make my cornbread casserole, okay? So once again, I thank you all so much for subscribing. I didn't come this weekend with a video like I usually do, my Sunday dinner and everything. I've been out for a couple days. Like I said, I've been busy, but yesterday was my son's birthday, so I was running around all day Saturday, so I didn't have time to record. So I was to do a video. I was running around all day Saturday trying to get stuff that we need for his birthday on Sunday. And then yesterday we did some steaks and put some made a salad, some corn on the cob. We did that on the grill yesterday. So and then I didn't have time to do overall because I wasn't doing no Sunday's dinner. Because every time we have one of our kids' birthday party or one of the adults in the house have a birthday, we always do a steak dinner. I don't know, because I don't even know how to remember. Yes, I do. How that got started was one of my sons, I asked them what they wanted me to cook for them for dinner. And they was like, steak. I said, what kind of steak? They said, we want T-bone steak and ribeye steak. I said, okay. So I went to the store and I bought it. So ever since then, and it's been a couple of years now, we've been doing it like more than 3 years, over 5. We've been doing it. We've been having steaks. That's what's for everybody's birthday dinner, is a steak dinner. So we did it. We had a nice time and it was fun and all that. So Monday morning, back to school, back to work. Okay, so I'm going to bring y'all this recipe and I'm going to get started on this cornbread casserole, and I'm going to show you the ingredients that y'all going to need. So y'all going to jot everything down, but the description will be in the box below. It's real easy, real simple. You'll like this recipe, okay? So over here to the ingredients is what you would need. Can everybody see those ingredients? Okay, so you already know the ingredients that I do for my cornbread, right? Okay, so you will need some beef broth because we're going to be using ground beef for our cornbread casserole. So you will need some beef broth. And this is not low sodium, it's just the first thing that I picked up, which is fine. It's okay. So this is beef broth, and you will need some whole kernel corn, okay? You will need, let me get it, because I don't have it down here, so let me get it. You will need a can of tomatoes, okay? You will need a can of diced tomatoes, and I'm using green peppers with celery and onions. So you'll need a can of tomatoes. Any kind of diced cans of tomatoes you can get, or stewed tomatoes, whatever kind of tomatoes you have on hand, use them. Okay? So you'll need that. You'll need 1 can of tomato paste. Now, out of the tomato paste, let me say this clearly. After the tomato paste, you don't need this whole thing, right? You only need 1 teaspoon. But I am using this whole thing because I don't like having none left over, because I don't know when I'm going to use tomato paste again, and it just sits and it's not fresh after you open it up. Okay? And because usually I just sit it in the refrigerator, but I found out not to be working. So, and I ain't never thought about taking them out and putting in something. But anyway, I use this whole can. You will only need, if you're making this, you guys will only need 1 teaspoon of tomato paste. Okay? 1 teaspoon of tomato paste. I'm using this whole thing. Okay? And you'll need some garlic. You only need 1 teaspoon of garlic. But me, since I love garlic, I have about 2 to 3 teaspoons of garlic in mine. Okay? You only need 1 teaspoon for this recipe. But I love garlic. So I'm going to use 3 teaspoons. You'll need onion. You'll need bell pepper. Any kind of onion. It could be a white onion. It could be a red onion. It can be a sweet onion. It could be a Vidalia onion. Any kind of onion. You just need 1 onion. Okay? And you'll need some red peppers. You can spice it up and put a little jalapeno peppers in here if you want to. It don't matter whether you leave the seeds in, if you like them spicy, or take the seeds out. You can do green onions. You can put some green onions in here. It's a lot of ways you could do it, but I'm showing you the way that I do mine. And then over time, I'll change it up a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? So you feel free to take this recipe and change it up to the way that make you like it, okay? So we're going to get started. And then over here on the cornbread, y'all know that what we need for what I use for the cornbread. We have a cornbread, an egg, a half a cup of vegetable oil, a 1 cup of yogurt, and a 2/3 cups of milk, okay? So, and then for the seasoning that I'll be seasoning with, you will need kosher salt. I'm using black pepper. I'm using soul food seasoning. If you don't have soul food seasoning, Larry's seasoning salt or whatever kind of food that you season your meat with, that'll work, okay? I'm using onion powder and I'm using garlic powder. That's it. Okay, so we're going to get started with cutting up these vegetables. And I'm going to cut them up right now in a few minutes. And then we're going to get this meat. So let me cut these off, cut this end off. So we're gonna get started because this recipe don't take long to do. So about a half of onion will work fine for this recipe. Will be fine for this recipe, okay? And a half a bell pepper. Now, if you want to use the whole bell pepper, ain't nothing wrong with that neither. So let me wash this up right quick. Okay, so I'm going to wash my peppers off. And we're going to chop these up and throw them right on in here with the hamburger. And of course, you know you're going to need some hamburger. You're going to bake this in a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes until your top of your cornbread is done. Okay? Nice and golden color is what you're looking for. Or if you don't like yours too light and you want it a little browner, bake it until it turns brown. To a nice brown color, okay? So I'll say, really the cornbread doesn't take because everything else is done. So really the cornbread just needs to bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. 20 to 25 minutes for cornbread. Jiffy. 20 to 25 minutes. Unless, you know, if this wasn't done, then it'll take a little longer. But this part gonna be already done. So all we need to do is just get the top of the cornbread done. Okay, so I'm just slicing these up so I can dice them. So these don't have to be chopped up real fine, you know, but they can be a little smaller. However my oven is done, or however you like them. Whatever size you like yours. Some people like it small, some people don't. Some people like chunks. So you just do this dicing however you like it. You take this dish and make it your own. Or you could do it like how I'm doing it and just, you know, just cut the veggies however you like it. That's all I'm saying. So my son turned 15 on yesterday. He was a happy camper. Okay, so I'm gonna add in, I'm gonna turn y'all over here to the meat because I'm gonna add in my hamburger. And I'm using 2 family packs of hamburger. Now this is not no 80-20 here. This is what they sell in my meat market store. So it's just a family pack of hamburger. Okay. So I'm gonna turn y'all over to the stove. Oh shit. That darn knob. And we're going to drain the grease off of this, okay? So I'm going to get ready and put in my garlic. So I'm going to get me a spoon in a little minute. So you don't have to worry about that. So the first thing you want to do is chop your veggies up. Going to add our veggies in here. So y'all can see. Okay, I'm gonna add in our garlic, and I'll be adding in 2, y'all see that? My garlic, minced garlic. I'm gonna add in 2 tablespoons of that. Well, 3 tablespoons. That's 1, 2, 3. Now you will only need one teaspoon. This, I'm sorry, that wasn't 3 tablespoons. That was 3 teaspoons. This, okay? This is a teaspoon. So I use 3 teaspoons of garlic. You, like I said previously, only need 1. Okay, I'm adding in the hamburger. It's the second step. Okay, y'all, when I told you y'all was going to need some corn, the corn for this, and the tomatoes and the tomato paste, and the beef broth, or you can use beef stock, or if you don't have beef stock or beef broth, you can certainly use water, okay? But there's one more ingredient you're going to need, and I didn't take it out. It's cheese. You're going to need some cheese. This is going to be so tasty. I'm telling you. Y'all gonna want to make this dish more than one time. So we're gonna let our meat brown. Put on a little fan. So once y'all get a little woo for this, and you start making it, you're gonna want it more. I know it's cold nights, you ain't got soup, this'll do. And it's good, it's rich, it's hearty, it's good. And it's easy to make. This is Joanne's kitchen, where my food is made simple and easy to do. Nothing complicated. So I keep telling y'all, I ain't with all that complicated stuff. Life's complicated enough at times, you know what I mean? So I have it on high, so my meat can go in and brown a little bit. Okay, we're going to season this with our kosher salt. Put in some kosher salt, black pepper, try to get a good look. Okay, a little bit of garlic powder. Okay, I'm using onion powder next. Okay, and I'm using a little bit of soul food seasoning. Not much because we added salt in here. Okay, that's plenty. Okay, I'm going to mix this all up. So it's trying to brown, but we need it all the way brown. So we can go on and drain. That'll be our next step. Okay, just let it continue to brown. So I'm going to open up my tomato paste so I can have that open for when it's time to put that in. Okay, we're going to continue to let that get brown a little bit. And meanwhile, while that's getting brown, I'm going to start making the cornbread. Okay, you're going to need to take your baking pan out. And you're going to need to spray that as well, okay? You're going to spray it with some vegetable oil. Okay, so I'm going to get your attention over here, and we're going to make our cornbread. So while that's getting done, you can be making your cornbread. It's a real quick, easy recipe, y'all. It ain't nothing to it. So, if you're new to this channel and you haven't checked out this moist cornbread recipe, go ahead and check that out. I have a recipe up on my a video of this recipe for the cornbread, that is, already posted. So that's why I'm not saying the ingredients that you'll need for the cornbread, because I already have it there. So you're just gonna go ahead and check that out. I be trying to get that last little bit. Ooh, I will scrape a bowl. I be trying to get it, y'all. Now I add that flour in there just for, you know, it won't be so loose. Just to thicken it up just a little, not too much. Okay, our cornbread is afflicted right, huh? Okay, like I was telling you guys only need two teaspoons of tomato paste. I'm using a whole can, which is about three or four, maybe 4 teaspoons. That's it. Okay, to this, you're gonna add in a little bit of beef broth, just a little. Y'all eyeball it, cause I can't tell you how much. It's not gonna even be. Okay, it's not going to eat much beef. Well, it needs a little bit more. We got to mix it. So just don't put in half, okay? Because you're not going to need half of it.
What you make?
Cornbread casserole. Okay. I thought you was the plum. So we're gonna add in. Cut that water off on me. What happened to you?
I gave blood.
Huh?
I gave blood.
Oh, you gave blood. Oh. Oh, that was nice of you. So I'm adding in the can of tomatoes. Then you're gonna need the can of corn. Now for the can of tomatoes, we okay, I need you to empty this trash out for me, please, sir. Okay, and just mix everything together. Combine everything real good. Get that tomato paste all up in here. And just make sure everything is good and combined. Now, if you want to use more vegetables in this, you can. When you're doing a casserole, there's no limit to how many vegetables you want to use. You know, you can use how many you need. That is totally up to you. I'm just doing with the two. The tomatoes and the corn. Okay, then you're going to take your baking pan. Let me bring y'all over this way. Because we're going to pour our hamburger stuff right into our baking pan. Okay? Now remember, it's only going to stay in here for, at this point you can cut the stove off. So it's only going to stay in here for 20 to 25 minutes. You're going to let it bake. Just until the meat gets brown, okay? Shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Till the cornbread get done. I don't know why I be trying to do that. That ain't gonna work. So I had to get another pan. Because that one, I don't want it to over. It needs something deep anyway. Okay, you guys. So I got a deeper pan. And I'm just going to take this little bit right here. Now I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with the cheese, okay? I ain't forgot that we said we needed some cheese. So I sprayed this pan right here already. The one I'm pouring everything into. Okay, then we're gonna take our cornbread mixture. Can y'all see that? Then we're gonna take our cornbread mixture and just pour it. Then you want to try to take your spatula and just spread it out. Okay, I did one cornbread. Y'all can do like 2 cornbreads, you know, to really get it covered. But it's still going to go all over, okay? Trust. You ain't even got to worry about that. Okay. Now we're going to get ready and put it in the oven. What I did with my cheese? Did I use all that cheese? Okay. Then you're going to take you some cheese. Some sharp cheddar cheese I'm using. Well, I tell you what, we're not going to put the cheese on just yet. We're going to put this in the oven and let this bake to about 15 or 20 minutes. And the last, 20 to 25 minutes. And the last 25 minutes before it gets ready to take out the oven, I'm going to put the cheese on top and let it melt, okay? So, I'll see y'all back here when this is done in a couple of minutes. See y'all. Okay, so this is how my cornbread is looking right about now. It's forming up. And it's a little soft, okay? It's a little soft. So I'm gonna let it form up a little bit more. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle the cheese on it. Now this part is optional. You guys don't have to put cheese on it. But it just completes the casserole. You surely can leave it out. Leave the cheese out. You don't have to put the cheese on there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let that bake a little bit more. And then we're going to take it back out and we're going to give this we're going to get us a peek. So I'll see y'all in a few. Okay, y'all, welcome back. This is our cornbread casserole 101. So I'm gonna let it cool a little bit, then I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like on the inside, and then I'll fix my plate to take to work with me. So we're just gonna let this cool a little bit, okay? Then I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like. See you in a few. Okay, you guys, I'm going to cut this open now so you guys can see what it looks like. It'll cool down a little bit. Our cornbread casserole. So you guys see up in there, cornbread casserole. And this is it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Just as easy as that. A cornbread casserole. I hope you guys like this recipe. Like, share, and subscribe to Joanne's Kitchen. I hope you guys make yourself some. If you ain't had none, make yourself some. Cornbread Casserole 101. So I'm just going to give this a little taste test. And then I'm going to close it up for my dinner. Okay? Well, we already know cornbread and ground beef taste good together. All right. Cornbread casserole, y'all. Oh, and it tastes good. Now, I just added tomatoes and corn. You guys can add more vegetables to it. Make it your way. This is just like doing chili and making a pot of chili and putting the chili to the bottom and then layering the top with cornbread. I just did this a little different. Cheese. And that sweet cornbread. And remember, for the cornbread now, if you're going to make this cornbread, yes, you have seen me put in 5 teaspoons of sugar. I will always put in more of what I'm doing, what the recipe calls for, because this is the way that we like it. I will say the recommended amount for y'all. Then you can taste it up, and then as you make it more than one time, and you say, well, it needs a little bit more sugar, you add more sugar that you like. I won't say 5 teaspoons for y'all to put in y'all recipe, because everybody don't like it extra sweet. So when I made it 5 teaspoons, I'm making it the way me and my family like it. So when you make it the way you guys like it. Get that cheese. And I gotta put some more on here. It'll be time for me. I don't want to eat it all. Okay. Oh, I've been eating, y'all. Cornbread casserole, y'all. 101. Y'all see that? I hope y'all like, share, and subscribe to Joanne's Kitchen. As usual, I thank you all for watching. until the next recipe, you guys have a good day. God bless. I love you all, and I will see y'all with another recipe later. Goodbye.